No, not at all.
Basically, it's to keep my opportunities open.
Yeah.
I just wondered, do you want tomato and lettuce?
That's my salad sandwich.
No, I was just wondering if you wanted it, I'll put it out there.
Oh, no, I don't need any of those on my sandwiches now.
Okay. I just wanted to ask.
Let's see.
I don't see it anywhere else.
No,
I'm missing it.
so there's also education programs for schools.
I don't see it.
Schools about what you do with them, or is there that component?
I'm thinking if you say it's at one time, then
Each member on
Yeah.
the team has different roles that they do. One of mine is CAP representative, which
Yeah.
means the Korean
So that
basketball
should be
program representative.
good.
So I'm kind of the recruiter on the team, so I will go out and talk to high school students, college students.
Stop tapping your foot, Rachel.
To,
Stop tapping your feet.
let them know we're here, what we really do, and see if this is something that you're interested in.
I don't know the opportunity exists, but it's nice. That's okay. I noticed here we were talking about the cedar. Well,
Damn it, stop.
approximately 12 rare plant species. Do you ever have a situation where you have to be concerned about where you do controlled burn? Like, are there more rare species in certain parts of like a wildlife refuge than others that well, you don't want to burn that area? That's all the rare species of plants are. Do you have that kind of situation, or is that not something that's considered?
We haven't done any burns, so
You have to-
we haven't encountered it, but I'm sure that's something that they keep an eye on.
Okay. I mean, they tell you like, we have more rare plant species there. We don't burn there. So-
Yeah, well, they like conduct all of the burns with us, so they're there controlling all of it and telling us where to burn and everything. But I think most of the areas that they want us to burn are areas that have been overrun by invasive species.
Okay.
So we're burning to get rid of those and let the other species come back, like oak trees and stuff.
Okay.
That are good for the area.
Have they had this policy of doing controlled burns in place for a long time, or is this something relatively new?
Yeah, it's like we were in Iowa, and Iowa was mostly prairie originally. It's the most altered state in the U.S. because there's only less than 10% of the prairie. And the burn gets rid of some of the invasive species and what's considered duff, which is like overgrowth, and it prevents like the native grasses from growing.
Okay.
And we actually learned a lot about that in Chelsea, about that a lot of the stuff that overgrows is cold weather grass, so it prospers in cold and wet conditions, whereas a lot of the native prairie grass is warm weather. So if an extended spring like this can be trouble because it'll outgrow and there won't be enough sunlight on the soil.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
For the warm. So you have to burn it off for it to regrow.
Okay. All right. I know, gosh, it's going back quite a few years, but when the Yellowstone burned down, they had to control birds. And like, well, maybe we should rethink that because they wanted this to be totally natural. It's like, when you get the big fires, you know. So you have to.
Yeah.
I can imagine it was before anybody was here, and you know, most of the fires just burned for all the time. So
Yeah,
that's just the way it was.
That's another big part of the prescribed burning is knocking down like those troublesome fuels that are close to like areas, rural areas.
Okay. So when you do controlled burn, what does that involve? What do you do exactly? How do you get ready for? You have to prep for controlled burn. What do you do?
There's a lot of preparation that goes into burning. You have to pick the weather constantly. Every morning, even when we're not burning, we're always checking the weather. We have to prepare equipment days, weeks, months, even sometimes in advance. We have all these backup procedures. We have plans. We have backup plans for the plans,
Okay.
and everyone has specific roles that are assigned to them. Sometimes for the day, sometimes for the whole burn, and there are a lot of rules. Like if you start a burn, you cannot leave it unattended. Even like okay, we're off the clock. It's time to go home. No, there's no off the clock until every bit of fire is out.
You only bring your food with you get lunch burn, basically.
Yeah, so we have
There's no
line
like
packs.
defined lunch breaks or anything. It's kind of, if you get a chance where you don't have to be doing something that maybe
Hopefully
it's pretty smart to grab your sandwich.
How many members are your team? Is it just you three, or there? How many are there?
There's 10.
Okay.
10 in total.
Where are the 7? Are they here with you? Or
Two are here right now.
Okay.
Two are at a high school actually just finishing up doing one of those CAP events, reaching out. And then a couple are back at our housing.
So,
Yeah, that's where you sit here.
I'm from Colorado.
Okay.
It is. I'm from Fort Collins.
What part of the state of Fort Collins?
It's an hour north of Denver. It's kind of in the foothills of the mountains. Kind of a tourist trap. I think we were named one of the most desirable places to live in the country a year or two ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
prestigious.
Very.
5:30 in the morning, yeah.
Wisconsin's trying to do what's that? Especially this time of year.
Lovely cheese. Lovely cheese.
Okay.